Hi, today I'm going to show you how to bring in an image into Fusion 360, how to scale it to the right size that we want, and then how to use these sketching tools to trace it. So I was just playing around with it, so I'm just going to show you how to do this. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to delete the things that I had started. So right now you can see that's my canvas. If I turn it on and off, you can see that I can see it and not see it. I'm going to delete that and show you guys how I got that. All right, so I'm starting from scratch. Okay, and so the first thing I want to do is I want to go over here to insert canvas. So you have to have saved your image onto your computer. So I'm going to go look for it on my computer. It's right here. I saved it on my desktop. I'm going to pick the top view. That's the view I want to see it on. So I'm going to pick my top view, and that's the surface that it's going to show up on. And so if I zoom in, you can see that's my picture, and I can just make it a little bit bigger if I want to, like that. I can also change the opacity. So if I want to be able to see the lines that I'm using to trace it, I need it to be a little bit more faint. So you don't want to be super dark, or else you won't be able to see those lines. So I am picking something that works for me, around 30%, and I press OK. I still don't know the size of it yet. So to know the size, I'm going to calibrate it. So I'm going to right click, and then I'm going to calibrate. So it depends on what you are making, but say this was an ornament, we might want it to be 80 to 90 millimeters in diameter. So I'm going to pick 85. And now it's the right size, so I can start working on it. Okay, so I've got my canvas set up, it's the right size, and now I'm going to create a sketch. So I'm going to go to sketch, I'm going to pick the same surface. And now these are all my sketching tools. So you guys need to become familiar with these. A really cool one to use is this spline curve. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom in. I like to zoom in. I'm going to pick the first point, and I'm just following it along. And so the spline curve, um, just as you add these extra points to it, it just sort of curves the line so it can kind of follow these odd shapes like this. And so I just keep clicking, and you can do bigger ones or smaller ones. I'm going to go to the end here, and then I'm going to show you what we do. So I press enter, and now I've got my spline curve. All these little green lines allow you to move the slope of it if you want. If you're not happy with the way it was, you can also turn them off, on and off like that. If you didn't quite like where this one was, you can actually just move it. Okay, so it gives you a lot of flexibility. So that's a great tool that you guys can use for that. All right. So what do I want to do next? Maybe I want to work on this tree. All right. So now I'm going to go to my straight line, and I am just going to click like this and press enter. And then I'm just going to do a whole bunch of straight lines like this. You can do copy and paste if you like. It's really up to you. If you're not sure if you've got all the lines when you're kind of midway through, all you need to do is just turn this off, and you can sort of see the lines that I've got going on. I can see I made a mistake here, so I'm going to click on that one and press delete. So delete on the keypad. And then that gets rid of that one. If you don't like seeing all these constraints and things like that, you just turn them off, and then you can just see the line. So there I can see that I made a mistake there as well. So I would click on that one and press delete. For me, I got to zoom in. So I click on it, and now I press delete. And then if you want to keep working, keep going on. So that's the end of my video. If you've got any questions, please come ask. Thanks.